Creating better study habits can make heading back to school a little easier.
Keith Kaiser joins the experts from Langsford Learning Acceleration Centers for some advice for parents. Keith?
Yeah, my kids are starting, they're already starting in the study habit from going to school in Indiana, but of course JCPS is going to school next week. Want to get you in the right mode. And then Stephen McCrocklin here, Langsford Learning Acceleration Centers. What do you guys do here?
We teach kids how to read and the whole joy of reading.
Yeah, and then so we're talking about 3 things that kids can do at home to be better students. Where do we start?
Read daily. It's just such a key thing. The ability to read a little bit every day spans hugely over time.
And then right here, just looking at this chart, just seeing one student versus another one, and how much it builds up over time.
Yeah, 20 minutes a night. By the time you span that through 8th grade, you're looking at the equivalent of 80 school days of reading versus someone who's only reading a few minutes a day, about 16 school days. Massively different. So clearly, the better student, the person who knows more, the better writer, better vocabulary is going to be the person who's reading.
Practice, practice, practice. And then the next thing, picture while you read. Why is that so important?
Yeah, picturing while you read increases your comprehension significantly. Plus, it gives you something to really pay attention to while you're reading. If your mind starts to drift, your picture stop of what you're reading, you can bring your mind right back to it. And just makes it fun.
And then right here, we're moving on to study habits matter. Getting in that right rhythm, that right mode.
Yeah, really key. Pick a place and time to study and stick with it. Bring what you need and get rid of the stuff you don't so you're not constantly distracted. Pick the thing that you want to do least, knock it out of the way, everything else is downhill from there. Spread learning out over time. The idea of trying to cram everything in is just not how our brain learns best. A lot of people want to bring highlighters, and that just turns out that you pull the cap off the highlighter and your brain turns off. Better to read with a pencil, write some notes in the margin.
So just in the side margin, don't underline with a pencil. Just write things in the side margin.
In your own words. Translate what they're saying into something that's meaningful to you, and definitely practice the test in the mode you're taking it. So if you're really needing to practice spelling words, write the spelling words out.
That's what I go over with the kids. I say, hey, you ready for your spelling test? Yeah, let's go over some words right now. I said, get out a piece of paper, get out a pencil, let's write them down. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
So how do you get past that resilience?
Yeah, well, who loves spelling, right? I mean, that takes a whole series of things to happen together. So really, it's practice, practice, practice. Yeah. Start with the easy words and build to the harder ones.
So we got some great ideas throughout the morning here to make your student a better studier, a better learner, and it's all coming from Langsford Learning Acceleration Centers. Candace Sterling, I know, Candace, you're getting ready to get those kids focused and on the right track again.
We're getting ready to, well, my daughter's been doing work all summer, but the little one getting ready to go to kindergarten, and I said we're going to read every night, 15 to 20 minutes.
So what's the trick? You just say, hey, we're going to do this?
Right.
Yeah. This
and
is the way?
some nights she does not want to do it. She's very resistant to it, and so those are the nights that I say, okay, I'll pick one word on the page and you read that one. Yeah. Or one sentence and I'll read the rest. Or, it's always, you know how it is with children, new. It's always a negotiating process.
You're telling me kids don't always want to cooperate and don't always listen to what you tell them to do?
Last resort, I'll give you an Oreo if you can read this whole page. I'm kidding.
Hey, it works.
I'm kidding.
It works.
No Oreos at bedtime.